And today marks 45 years since the Sunshine Skyway Bridge collapsed that claimed the lives of 35 people.
And this morning we're hearing from one of the people who tried to save those who fell into the water. And on your side, Alessandra Young joins us live with more on that. Good morning.
Good morning. Chris and Avery, it is an emotional day as we remember those 35 lives that were lost 45 years ago. And like you said, I spoke with one of the divers that went into the water and helped recover some of those victims. May 9th, 1980 will forever be a part of history as 35 people were killed when the Skyway Bridge collapsed.
28 people were killed on impact from blunt force trauma. 7 people drowned.
Bob Rayola and his partner Mike performed underwater inspections for bridges. They had stepped out for a cup of coffee when they got the call that no one was prepared for.
Back then there was no procedures or anything set up for that type of a disaster. There was no glass case on the wall at the office that says smash in case the skyway gets knocked down.
Rayola says a cargo ship was caught in a severe microburst and had lost all radar contact. When it hit the bridge, the impact took out over 1,200 feet of the entire southbound side. And the divers say they got there just as fast as they could.
We got finally geared up. We rolled into the water and tumbled into the water backwards, and I immediately spotted the bus driver, Mike Curtin, behind the wheel. He had his white shirt on, so he was very visible. He was only in about 10 or 15 feet of water. I positioned Mike on the outside of the bus and went into the bus myself and recovered a couple of victims, and then passed them off to Mike, who hung on to them, and I went back in and recovered 2 more.
Rayola says he went back in a second time and recovered 3 more victims.
It was during that time that I came across what I would call a baby bag, and became a little bit more emotional in regards to what we were trying to accomplish.
As a combat vet in Vietnam, Rayola says he was used to trauma, but this was different. And to this day, he relives this experience every time he talks about it or crosses the Skyway.
I said a soft prayer for everybody I handled. I apologized for the rough treatment that I was going to give him, that I needed to do to get him extricated from that situation.
45 years later, and he says he wants people to know that the new bridge is safe and that the piers are protected to prevent another tragedy like this from ever happening again. For now, live in Manatee County, I'm Alessandra Young, 8 on your side.